Oh, the things that go. That's a very famous line written by one very famous person, Dr. Seuss. And it's a perfect line to describe the endless search that brides and grooms to be go through to find the perfect transportation to their wedding. But if we take it up a notch and go eco, the options are a lot smaller. So today on the Green Wedding Tour, as your host, Flor Blanco, we're going to go ahead and see what it's like to go eco. Why don't we start with the electric car? Let's start by breaking a couple myths about the electric car. First, that the electric car is a clowny looking car, that the electric car is slow, and lastly, that the electric car is clunky. Can you believe this is an electric car? I'm here with Linda Nichols, the co-founder of Plug-in America, an organization that advocates for electric vehicles. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining the Green Wedding Tour today.
It's my pleasure.
So, Linda, tell me why you decided to start Plug-in America.
Well, in about 2005, a group of concerned citizens really decided that we couldn't allow big corporations to get away with destroying electric cars. So as we became very involved in grassroots activism, we joined together. Plug-in America was actually the organization featured in the movie Who Killed the Electric Car. You could see Southern California Edison's RAV4 EVs during their daily route. Those cars were on the road because of what Plug-in America did. And concerned citizens who either drove electric cars or who wanted to drive electric cars. Well, this car is a very new car. I actually got this in November of 2008. It is one of the first few all-electric Teslas that were produced. It was in a group called the Signature 100 group. However, my Toyota RAV4 EV is a 2001 car, so it's coming up on its 10th year, birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
And I have probably gone to the gas station just a handful of times within those 10 years.
Wow, that's unheard of.
Well, it's a routine I don't miss.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that personally. So, and it's also interesting that there still is a lot of mystery about electric cars, about whether if someone, say, would purchase an electric car, how they would go about recharging it, and how far it would go.
Well, I think there's always a fear of the unknown. There is a phenomenon called range anxiety, but we found that range anxiety is really among people who have not driven an electric car. Because the fact is, the average miles driven in North America is approximately 40 miles or less. Now, my older car, my RAV4 EV, represents 10-year-old technology or even more, and it goes over 100 miles per charge. This car that we're sitting in goes 240 miles per charge. So that's the nature of technology. It just gets better and better. So I have plenty of range in this car, and something else to consider is that I don't have to go anywhere else for my fuel in the morning. I start every morning with a full tank, even though of course no tank is involved. And another beauty is that electricity can be produced in so many different ways. The car that we're sitting in actually runs on solar panels.
That's amazing.
Because I have solar panels on the roof of my house, which produces essentially all of the electricity for the house and the car. But think of the other possibilities. There's wind power, there's tidal, there's hydro, there's wave action, probably ways we haven't even thought about yet. So really, the car that we're sitting in and electric cars, really it's the ultimate ultimate multi-fuel technology car.
So, and you're going to show us how to charge the car in a little bit, aren't you?
Right. I don't think we realize how much we have to deal with the sound of the internal combustion engine. And this silent power is really, really exciting. Now, there is a little bit of road noise and you hear a little bit of a whir, but you don't, you know, it's like 1/10 the noise of an internal combustion engine. You know, when you think about a diesel pickup and that rumble, that is just absolutely absent.